What's up? It's T Hill again. Make this a quick video. Just want to talk about my demo impressions for Quantum Theory and Devil Kings. Um, Downloaded them both off of PSN the other day. Been really busy, so I haven't had a chance to, get back to you guys, my fans, and follow. People who are following me. Um, well, I'll make this brief. You know, Overall experiences for both are I was left with a wait and see type of feel, and quickly just going through the reasonings behind that. The demo for Quantum Theory, not a lot of people aren't. Uh, let's look at the textures for this or that, or the textures, really felt flat for me. Just felt really flat. They had a kind of nice arch, kind of design, but they just looked really flat and somewhat uninspired. Um, Almost last gen, just like I can't stress enough. It just seemed really flat, almost bland, uninspired. Um, it's I was left with like one of those experiences like I've been here and done this before, and the reason why I say that is Gears of War. My buddy has it. He's a big 360 supporter. Power to him because it's a beautiful game. There's lots of good games on the 360. I just felt like it was like a Gears of War game, but just wasn't as polished. And Gears isn't exclusive, and that's why it really shows its power. If you watch my videos, how I feel about multi-platform games. They've really got to excel to stand out in the amongst the crowd, or at least be on the same level as an exclusive. Um, it just it even had copy the Rodeo Run. Um, I just felt like they could have made it its own third person styled shooter instead of going after you know the Gears of War. Um, and I say this because you look at like you if you've been watching my videos, you saw my demo impressions of uh, what was it, Vanquish, third person shooter. Platinum Games did the damn thing. They did it right. They knew what they were doing. They owned that game and made a third person shooter their own. I didn't feel that way with Quantum Theory. I felt like I was playing the same another game, identical in everything except for polish, finesse, the nuances that really make Gears of War stand out and be an industry leader in its genre. I mean, all the really good games in that genre, the Gears of War, the Splinter Cells, the Uncharted 2s, they really are unique. They're not the same. They may be in the same genre, but they're very different. They play and feel very different. And that's why they make themselves experts at their area of that genre. I didn't feel that way with Quantum Theory at all. Maybe it could be that it's just that demo part, but I just was not left being wowed. So I'll have to wait and see. Demos are never reflective of the final version, so I'll leave it at as rent it or watch more, and then I'll put a final verdict on it once I've actually played through the whole game. Then there was Devil Kings, or I'm not even gonna try to butcher the name in English. Uh, it's Devil Kings. It's Capcom's take on the Dynasty Warriors franchise. You know, I was never. I mean, I originally liked Dynasty Warriors, the first one, but as the series progressed, it was very little um, pacing. The pacing is so bad. It's all very repetitive. Yeah, there's lots of unlockable characters you can get in these games. There's very little. The experiences are so much the same that it's not really been worth it for me. There's a lot of other people that disagree with me, and you're entitled to it. But I personally, I need variety. I need pacing. I need switching it up. I've got a limited amount of time, and the games I play have to keep me wanting to come back for them for more and more for all the different reasons, not just the same kind of experience, the repetitive hack and slash against mindless drones. On top of that, the graphics just looked, really flat, looked last gen. It really isn't one of Capcom's best for this generation. You know, after playing some of the other games, Lost Planet, the Capcom, the not Mega Man, where's my mind? The Resident Evil. I think it's like the IT frameworks or frameworks. I forgot the name of the engine. I know I'm close. I know I'm in the general ballpark of the name, but it just didn't look anywhere in that caliber. And you know, some may say, well, it's the type of game, but that's not true because I see Kingdoms Under Fire on the 360, and I think the sequel's coming on the PS3 as well. But it looks really well done. And then I see Capcom's take on Dynasty War, that same style, same type of style game, not the same audience, of course, that they're going after, but the experiences was just left wanting for me. You know, it's still the demo, so it will definitely not be indicative of the, may not reflect the final version. I don't know what stage that demo was built on, the alpha, beta, where they were at in development, but it's definitely left me with a wait and see type of experience. So that's what I've got for the games. You know, try them out, download them, leave your impressions and your feelings below. If you disagree with me, leave that below as well. We can talk. Send an email. You send me email. I'll comment back. You know, kind of quiet day in gaming. Tomorrow, I'm gonna put up a video about something that it's bugging me. The whole PlayStation 3 versus the Microsoft Kinect and sales and who's beating who, and I already know people are going to say, oh, you're just doing that to get hits on your thing. I don't care about hits. You know, it's nice to get exposure, but that's not my primary goal. My goal, I want to really, put things in perspective. My job, my personal job is I look at stats, trends, behaviors, external and internal um, contributors, things that contribute to why trends change or slope or peak out. So I just want to give my take on it because I deal with these kind of statistics, and I want to look at the whole VG charts type of debate, how well they're doing, put things in perspective in comparison to what Microsoft and Sony post as their numbers. Um, so I just want to get that out there. I hope you guys like what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. Hopefully it will, help to calm down a little bit of that fanboy war between, play slaves and Xbox. Bring us all back to, being gamers again, just gamers. And we can tell the media and all the people that pump all the, this game is better than that one, or this game is better than that, just to get hits on their site. Tell them, piss off. We're gamers. Treat us like gamers. Don't try to separate us because one person can only afford this console and not the other console. Or, one person likes this console because of sentimental reasons, or this person likes this console because their friends are on it. They'll be able to band together and say, we're gamers, treat us like people, stop trying to get us to fight each other. Alright? Well, that's what I got to say today. I'm out. This is T Heel. Peace.